Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It is Wednesday morning. It's been raining all night here in Northern England. I'm going to keep this video brief and to the point. I'm not going to tell you anything in this video that I haven't said over the last few weeks in relation to Jodisue Brown, the neighbour who lived at 125 Ben Hill Road at the time Summer disappeared. 125 Ben Hill Road is the opposing hill to 110 Ben Hill Road. Jodisue is the person who allegedly heard the scream. Jodisue is the person who, from day one, told Don and Candice and law enforcement that she heard a scream. Jodisue is the person who Sheriff Ronnie Lawson said of the scream was unfounded. I believed the scream. I believed Jodisue's timeline until quite recently. And I know I'm late to the party on this one. I know a lot of people started to disbelieve Jodisue. When did she come out, jumping out in the YouTube streets? Where did she come from? Well, it was when Don started talking about the scream back in, was it September, that she came out public and said, look, this is what happened on Facebook. She made 16 videos. People picked up on it. People brought those videos over to YouTube. Jodisue then meandered over to YouTube, came on lots of panels. People believed her. People gave her money. People tried to help her because of her DV situation. But yet, little by little, Jodisue has lost friends because one by one, people have seen the lies for what it is. And I'm late to the party on it. I'm going to play you a clip. This clip is from Crama Mama's channel from a couple of days ago. And this clip is Jodisue. Now, the clip that Crama Mama put on is difficult to hear. There's music to it and Jodisue's voice is sped up. So instead of playing the audio, I'm just going to play you the visual with closed captions on. And it's a lot easier to understand that way. I'm going to play it you a couple of times while I'm talking. I've slowed it down. Feel free to stop it, rewind it, but just get a good feel for what Jodisue is saying here. Because to me, what it looks like she's saying is that she's been spreading deliberate misinformation. She's been spreading misinformation to YouTube. Why? Why? Why, when YouTube originally did nothing but help her? Why would she want to spread deliberate misinformation about a missing girl? Feeding people lies so that they'd make YouTube videos about it. Why? Who else has been doing this? Fred Hill. When he spoke to Ziggy in January and he talked about the bones that were deer bones, and people are still saying Summer's bones could have been smashed and hidden amongst deer bones. No. Why? That's ridiculous. Fred Hill knew these were deer bones. Fred Hill knew Ziggy was coming because who was going to meet Ziggy? Who did Ziggy want to meet? Jodisue. Jodisue knew Ziggy was there. It was shortly after the heels on the ground people had been there. I submit to you, as I've said previously, that perhaps Jodisue has put Fred Hill up to spreading a lot of deliberate misinformation. Ziggy's been back to see Fred Hill. I've discussed some of the more believable things that Fred Hill has said. Was he telling the truth? Not about the bones, certainly not. Not about Rose Bly and the prostitution ring, but about some things like Andy Bernard, being on Ben Hill Road between 3 and 3:30? What if all of that is lies? What if Jodisue has put Fred Hill up to everything? Fred Hill is Andy Bernard's cousin. Why would he want to spread deliberate misinformation about his cousin? Well, allegedly, he's never really got on that well with Andy. And if Jodisue has, thrown him a few dollars, or just for a laugh, and he can keep his story straight. He told her that he's got a good memory. He told her that he's good at lying. He told her. So what better person than to be out there? He's out there all the time, messing with cars, breaking cars. What better person to meet and greet people who head down to Ben Hill Road looking for answers as to what happened to Summer? Jodisue has spent a hell of a lot of time talking, hours and hours and hours each day she spends. Why does she bother? Because, all of this attention that she's got, all of this terrorization that she thinks she's having, it's all self-induced. I submit to you, as I've said in previous videos, that Jodisue has been lying since day one. That she's put the timeline in Don and Candice's head. She realises that Candice is gullible. She's realised from day one that she could control the narrative. Originally, privately. But why? Spreading deliberate misinformation to Candice and Don about the scream. Talking well before, right there at ground zero, talking about the weirdo Jackie Dobbs, talking about the perfect storm. Wouldn't that be a perfect time to take a child? Wouldn't that be the perfect time to cover up something that had happened to that child? The fact that the stranger's there, the fact that the tree trimmers are there, the fact that things are outside of the norm. So why? I ask you, why has Jodisue been lying from ground zero, from day one? Is it because she's involved in what happened to Summer? Is it because she's just a troublemaker and she just wants to get her own back for something that she perceives to have happened? It's unsurprising that law enforcement are not getting very far with their interviews. It's unsurprising that YouTubers have been chasing their tails. It's unsurprising that Don and Candice have been made to look like liars. So if you're saying that Don and Candice have got something to do with the disappearance of Summer because their stories have changed, because they've lied, well, I submit to you that if you believe that Don and Candice are involved, and they still might be, they're still on my suspect list, but all the pranks and the nonsense, well, who else has been pranking and creating nonsense? So if you think Don and Candice are guilty for that reason, then shouldn't the same logic apply about Jodisue? I'm not accusing anybody of anything. All I'm saying is she's on my suspect list. Is she on law enforcement's suspect list? I would imagine so. I would definitely imagine so. Everyone is still a suspect. Everyone is still a person of interest. But there is one person who's rising above them all as the spreader of deliberate misinformation. Something stinks on that holler. Something stinks in those mountains. And the common denominator amongst it all is Jodisue Brown. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I've been Michelle. Hope you're well. See you in the next video. Goodbye from Miss Tillington, busy eating wheatgrass, and Miss Cassie Springer, who's right over there. Bye, guys.